This ain't me in the middle of that right now. I'm my niece's full-time nanny. I'm my bird's full-time mom. Daddy bird has been sick for a while. Then we got mommy, twins, and the older brother all in front of a machine that is trying to break down. Auntie eating my pizza. I'll spare you what I woke up to underneath this. And this. But in the middle of everything else I have to do, I will probably end up at the vet again today. And I love the internal and external monologue of explaining to me that I would already be done if I had already gotten started. Trying to explain the physical and mental overload of all the senses going off at once for everything that needs to be done, hasn't gotten done, will need to be done, is so hard. Sometimes my niece packs me a lunch, and I don't know how to explain to people that the reason I can't get it done is because I know that everything needs to be done now. I'm not even sure what happened there. But like trying to explain all of the tasks that go into one task in order to make other tasks doable while being interrupted every time you turn around is the exercise in futility. Especially when you have somebody who won't give you your hands back. Titus. No, seriously, he will not go away. That also makes it really difficult to explain to people that this is not you explaining frustration with them, but frustration with the process, and then they accuse you of all kinds of horrible thoughts. And then you're basically forced to perseverate on it because you're trying to figure out a system that will work. But I think people forget that that system doesn't exist because we don't live in a perfect system. And that's a huge reason people with autism do invisible labor to begin with, because we can't get paid to do this. Because our own families don't even have the patience for it. Funding for job coaching in almost every state has dried up, especially with all the new big budget cuts. Job coaching has primarily disappeared from the budget, both federally and on the state level, due to tax cuts and other problems. So even for people who used to qualify, they don't qualify anymore, and that help is no longer available or accessible. And then you always find out that you left something behind. Then your cat jump scares you, and you drop it and you gotta do it again. Or you have another chronic illness that causes you to have issues with coordination or hand strength, and you drop it and then you gotta do it again. And when you go to put one thing away, you found where you left the last thing. Anyone who does childcare knows they love to leave surprises everywhere because it's always a surprise to them where they're gonna leave it. So you can never quite finish putting anything away because you never quite can get to that stage. For instance, I've been looking for that for 6 hours. All that to say that, you tend to feel overloaded as it is on a good day, and then you have days like today where you just have even more on your plate. You can't get anything done, and then you just feel worse. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about why anxiety and depression are hand in hand with being neurodivergent.